Tonight, though, we are tracking coronavirus for you. Kroger is one of the latest businesses now to come out and say fully vaccinated customers no longer have to wear a mask.
Well, since the CDC updated guidelines for fully vaccinated people, our daily routines are starting to look a little more normal without those mask requirements in place. But here's the question. Are we going to be asked if we're fully vaccinated or not?
WATE 6 on your side reporter Kirsty Crawford joins us right now here in the studio. So, Kirsty, what have you been hearing now from shoppers?
Well, Bo, Lori, from the start of the pandemic, there's always been a group of people who say they're going to follow the COVID-19 requirements and those who say they won't. Well, as the restrictions start to loosen up, it's the same case. Going grocery shopping?
We don't have no more food.
Yeah, we ran out of food just about, didn't we, baby?
Yeah.
Depending on the store, you don't need a mask.
I feel like everyone in there pretty much had a mask on, so
In the car.
I just try and make other people happy, I guess.
Although Food City is supposed to be a store that doesn't require them, this one still had the sign out.
Yes, it does. I was watching. Otherwise, I would not have.
Well, I haven't been vaccinated, and I'm just kind of used to it, honestly. And a lot of people at Food City are still wearing them, so I just figured I would keep wearing mine for now.
As more stores no longer require masks for fully vaccinated people, it begs the question, how will they know?
I think that's just a little bit of a slippery slope. I'm not sure how you'd implement that and showing a vaccination card or whatever to get in entry.
Our legal analyst, Greg Isaacs, says that shopper is right about that.
It would be really impractical for stores if they wanted to enforce it to require you to show proof of vaccination, etc. So can the stores do it? Yes. Are they going to rely on the veracity of the customer? They've got to.
Isaac says legal action most likely won't happen unless someone is being unruly. One shopper is okay with the requirement not being enforced.
I don't know how a business would attempt to enforce that, so I think the policy of using the honor system makes good sense.
For some who are fully vaccinated, they're okay with not wearing a mask.
Absolutely. Very comfortable not wearing a mask.
Even if they know others might not be.
To me, I'm not as worried. Others, I think they should probably mask up if they haven't got the vaccine.
You might want to keep in mind that some people won't be wearing one, even if they are not vaccinated.
I'll probably stop wearing it soon if it seems like the right thing to do. I may get vaccinated, and then, of course, I would stop wearing it.
Now, at the end of the day, Greg Isaac says wearing a mask or not is going to be more of a personal issue than a legal one. Lori?
All right, Kirsty, thank you. And if you had this question, Isaacs says it's not a HIPAA violation if a business asks for proof of vaccination. HIPAA violations only apply within the healthcare world, not outside of it.